Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online. I'm JDZ Gaming Empire, and we are about to begin the Blackwood chapter. But I want to show you guys that I did change up the armor on myself and Sharp as Night. So Sharp as Night,
What do you need?
he now has on the Dark Seducer outfit. And then on myself, let's see. Collections. I have on the Tavani Mastered Wizard. Actually, this was on the Crown store on sale. I guess you could say on sale. There was a discount for ESO Plus members. So I thought it looked pretty awesome. I thought it goes well with her. It looks a little heavy, but I thought I'd go ahead and get it since it was discounted for ESO members and probably won't be available in the future. So now let's go ahead and get started here with the Blackwood expansion. And it's called A Mortal's Touch Prologue Quest. I received a letter from someone claiming to be the Dremora Lyranth. She needs the help of a mortal to investigate the activity of a cult dedicated to Mehrunes Dagon, the Daedric Prince of Destruction and Ambition. Let's go ahead and get it. Started A Mortal's Touch. Go to the location shown on your map. Well, let's bring up the journal. Okay, we read all that. The letter claims to be from a Dremora who calls herself Lyranth. She says she needs my help, that the fate of the world depends on it. When I read the letter, it magically marked the location on my map. I should travel to this location and find Lyranth. I'm sure I'm not saying her name correctly. Shale Ruins, where's this at? Malabaltor. That's where we gotta go. And we've actually been here before for this prologue. I mean, not necessary for this prologue, but we've been to this region before. Let's go on over here. Northwest region of Valenwood. All right, let's find her. Oh, she's down here inside this delve. Okay.
This looks nice and inviting. You ready?
Yep, let's go. Let's get it on. Yeah, we already fought the boss that was in here. She's way down deep in the confines of this place. Look here. And of course, we're gonna have to do some fighting along the way.
Why must I suffer so?
This confusing place that I was in before, maybe not. Can we go? Let's see, do we go this way? Looks like we can go this way.
should have been more prepared.
Out of my way, sisters. Okay, we're getting close. She is. Oh, what's she doing?
What interest does a Dagon cult have in this place?
Who's this?
Do your worst, Remora. I'll tell you nothing.
I'll squeeze the knowledge out of... Damn. I forgot how fragile mortals can be.
Uh-oh. Oh, boy.
Ah, you have arrived. Excellent. I found you both mildly interesting and suitably helpful in the past. Let us endeavor to continue that streak. This Mehrunes Dagon cultist refused to answer my questions, and I may have insisted a bit too vigorously.
You think? Why have you summoned me, Lyranth?
Since last our paths crossed, I ran afoul of these Mehrunes Dagon followers. While I was investigating their activities, I ran into an obstacle. As much as it pains me to admit, but this requires a mortal's touch. I need your assistance.
What kind of assistance are we talking about?
An Imperial cache hides behind that doorway. Unfortunately, the entrance has been warded to prevent entry by anyone, including those of the Daedric persuasion. I need you to shatter the ward and help me discover the cache's secret.
How do I shatter the ward?
Take this amulet. I went to great trouble to acquire it. With it, you should be able to destroy the ward and open the way into the annex. We must reach the secrets inside before the Dagonists get to them. The fate of your world depends on it.
All right, I'll try to shatter the ward.
The amulet should allow you to remove the ward so we may enter the concealed annex. I had it specifically constructed just for this purpose, but it will only function for a mortal. Hurry now. I haven't got all day.
What do you hope to find in the concealed annex?
I acquired a map from the Mehrunes Dagon cultists that indicates an Imperial cache is hidden inside. I want to reach that cache before they do, and find out what Emperor Leovic thought was important enough to hide from mortals and Daedra alike.
You mentioned the fate of the world. Care to elaborate?
Don't the actions of the Daedric princes, when turned in this direction, always concern the fate of this particular ball of mud? The Longhouse Emperors have protected a secret for 3 generations. A secret that involves Mehrunes Dagon.
And you think that secret is dangerous?
A secret guarded from mortals and Daedra alike that involves the Prince of Destruction? I do not think the threat could be any more clear if they painted us a picture. What form that threat will take, however, that is what I hope to ascertain.
Why do you care? I thought all Daedra were evil.
How remarkably narrow-minded you mortals can be. What is your definition of evil? Do I care for the lives of mortals? No. Do you care for the lives of ants that crawl beneath your feet? Our interests are aligned at this time. That should suffice.
She's comparing us to ants, really? If the ward is in place, why are you concerned about the cultists reaching the cache first?
I saw the Daganists use magic to temporarily disable the ward. Their power is limited, however, and the ward reasserted itself before I could follow them. Only power akin to the amulet can totally destroy the ward.
Where did you get the amulet you gave me?
Do you assume I am without resources? That I do not have connections in both the Mundus and throughout the plains of Oblivion? I have given you the amulet, and it will do its job. Nothing else matters, little mortal.
Why don't you just use the amulet yourself? Why do you need me?
The protective ward is deadly to Daedra. As a mortal, you are perfectly immune to any such dangers. The ward simply bars your way. Besides, the amulet can only be used by a mortal. That's part of the reason it can destroy the ward.
So the ward won't hurt me.
As a mortal, you are immune to the harmful effects of the protective ward. As long as it is in place, however, it will prevent either of us from passing through the warded doorway. That is its primary function, after all.
Who's Melrune's Dagon?
Mehrunes Dagon is one of the Daedric princes, the Lords of Oblivion. Specifically, he is the Prince of Destruction, Revolution, and Ambition. Natural disasters are his forte, though some consider him nothing more than a god of bloodshed and betrayal.
Why do the activities of a Mehrunes Dagon cult concern you?
Concern? I am not concerned. I am curious. Secrets intrigue me. If anyone should be concerned, little mortal, it is you.
Why should I be concerned?
When a cult devoted to the god of destruction performs mysterious deeds upon your doorstep, there's a good chance your home will soon be engulfed in fire, devoured by earthquakes, or submerged in a raging flood. And by your home, I mean Nirn.
Okie dokie. Right, let's go take care of this protective ward, which is right over here. Of course, we have some baddies we should probably deal with first.
The ward has fallen. Let us see what waits inside.
Okay. Here's some fighting going on. All right, where are we going? Guess we're going. Oh, through here. Duh. Destroy word.
I sense more wards ahead. Deal with them. I shall wait here.
She's awfully demanding. Destroy wards and search caches.
Let's see what you're made of.
Vault schematic, okay. The other one is over there, and maybe one over here.
Better luck next time. Oh, wait.
Okay, let's go back and talk to her. This person's here all by them lonesome.
Let's not pretend.
You destroyed the wards. I felt each one shatter in turn. Well done, little mortal. Now tell me, what did you find?
I found a scroll bearing the seal of Emperor Leobec, schematics for a vault, and a map of Blackwood.
Let me see them. A collection of apparently mundane items, at least on the surface. But look at this scroll. It not only bears the seal of the last Longhouse Emperor, it has been ensorcelled so that it cannot be unfurled or read. Interesting.
What do you make of the schematics?
Architectural plans from the looks of it, and not the mundane engineering so common to your world. No, these plans include powerful Daedric elements. Some sort of vault, obviously, strengthened and enhanced by a complex arcane matrix. Intriguing.
And what do you think the map signifies?
It marks a location in Grotwood, Ne Salas, another ruin, and perhaps another annex. I'll open a portal to take you there. Keep the amulet. It retains power enough to deal with a few more wards. While you search, I shall try to read the scroll.
Okay. Travel to Nes Salas in Blackwood.
This portal will take you to Ne Salas. Raid the caches while I deal with the ensorcelled scroll.
Okay. Back to Blackwood we go. Alright, and I guess we're going up here.
One more step and you get an arrow in the knee.
Hey, hey!
You don't look like a cultist.
I'm not!
Damn it all to Hermaeus Mora's nether regions.
Nether
If you're
regions.
one of the damn cultists and you aren't one of the Covenant soldiers, then what in the name of Oblivion's stinky armpit are you doing down here?
I'm looking for Imperial caches in a hidden annex chamber.
Imperial caches? Really? That's funny. That's exactly what brought me here. But then I found this band of wood elves under assault by Covenant soldiers and a group of insane Daedric cultists. You positive you aren't one of the cultists?
I'm trying to get to the cache before the cultists find it.
All right. The enemy of my enemy and all that. Just like in the Investigator Vale stories. I suppose I can trust you. For now. The cultists answer to someone called Doombringer Eshel, and he's got some kind of scholar lady at his side.
Do you know where the cache is located?
Farther in, I'm guessing. The cultist leader paid off the soldiers and they just let them wander on through. If you can clear a path, I'll get these wood elves out of here and then follow after you. We can meet up when you find the cultists.
Who are you again?
I'm just a young wood elf with a good bow and a thirst for adventure. I plan to make a name for myself, and this seems like the perfect opportunity. Provided I don't get sacrificed in some stupid Daedric ceremony along the way.
What do you mean, a name for yourself?
Cracked acorns. You established adventurers don't understand. When you're starting out, it's hard to become recognized as a real hero. But that's what I want to be. Just like in the Investigator Vale and Green Hood stories.
Why are you after an Imperial cache?
I found a journal in Black Drake Villa, a hidden refuge of the Longhouse Emperors. It was in some kind of code, so it took me a while to figure out what it said. Well, actually, I had someone decipher it for me.
What did the journal say?
Even deciphered, the journal didn't make much sense. Emperor Leovic wrote it. Lots of crazy talk about annexes around Tamriel where he hid caches related to something he called the Emperor's Secret. I decided to investigate, so here I am.
What can you tell me about Doombringer Eschiel?
Not much. I heard a few of the cultists mention his name. Said it with a mixture of awe and respect. I think they're afraid of him. I noticed that the woman scholar stayed close to the leader's side. She was explaining the history of this place.
Hey, thank you for the information.
Once I get these wood elves out of here, I'll catch up with you.
Oh, okay. Look at something with this staff. Magic damage, okay. And they're both flame staffs. This does magic damage as well. It looked like it was throwing frost. I was checking that. Maybe it's just the effect, because that's definitely fire below our feet. Looks like we need to go up.
From the side!
Stay ready. Never know what else might be headed our way.
I'm ready. Don't you worry.
Let's see what you're made of.
Oh, who's this?
The cultists. They destroyed the ward and marched right in.
Can we talk to you?
This whole situation, it's gone roots up faster than a Nord eats pie.
What happened to you?
We were trying to get back to the others, avoiding the soldiers as best we could. But we ran right into the cultists. They wounded me, but I played dead. Watched the scholar lady work her magic and break the ward. I headed inside, and
Take your time. Then what happened?
a wood elf slipped out of the shadows. But not one of my mates. Said her name was Everly Sharp Arrow. She made sure I wasn't bleeding too badly, and went in after the cultists.
Are you going to be all right?
Don't shake any branches on my account. I just need a moment, and then I'll sneak out of this place. Can't say the same about my mates, though. But if you plan to help Everly and do something about those cultists, you better get a move on.
Okay. Let's go. Search the Ne Salas Cache Annex. Okay, well there she is.
Over here! You need to see this!
What's going on down there?
What took you so long? Never mind, never mind. Look down there. That's the cult leader and the scholar lady I told you about. And that must be the Imperial cache.
How did you get down here so quickly?
What can I say? I'm as fast as a leaf on the wind and silent as a shadow. I suggest we take different paths to that chamber, just in case. I'll meet you down there. Last one to put an arrow in the cultist is a sour gore apple.
That journal that led you here, did it happen to mention anything about the fate of the world?
That's an odd question. I was hired to find another book at Blackdrake Villa and came across the journal. I was curious and I had some time, so I had the journal deciphered. Turned out to be a lot of ramblings. Emperor Leovic was either crazy or...
Or what?
desperate. The coded message had that sort of air about it. But yes, he alluded to some end-of-the-world level stuff along with the rest of his crazy. I came here to see if there was any truth to the danger, to go along with his obvious delusions.
Okay. Yeah, let's go see what's happening down there. Reach the lower annex chamber.
We must recover the Daedric weapons, Pedagogue. Bring me the contents of that cache as soon as you have them.
I will not fail, Divinbringer. I'll have the wards down momentarily.
Never a dull moment.
Interesting. This ward is different. Perhaps a divination. Complex.
How do we get in this joint? Hopefully it's this way.
This ward, it appears to require a special key. Disastrix Maglagor. Deal with the interlopers.
Yeah, deal with us.
Let disaster rain upon you, fool!
Disaster rain upon you. How about that? How about disaster rain upon you?
Eat arrows, creepy cult lady.
I like this lady. All right,
My
destroy the.
arrows
check the
always strike true. Can you open that Imperial cache? Hang on, let me try. Hey, that actually worked! Look out, Daedra!
Lower your weapon, elf. I'll confer with the other mortal after they search the cache.
What did you find? Anything interesting in there? Well, what was inside the cache? Have we finally discovered the secret of the Longhouse Emperors?
No secrets, at least none that I could tell. Just a signet ring and a scroll written in code.
Let me take a look. Yeah, that's a code, all right. Imperial. Just like in the journal I found at Blackdrake Villa. I know someone who can decipher this. He helped me with the journal. I'm sure I can get him to translate this scroll, too.
Where can I find this contact of yours?
Not far from here, just outside Eldenroot. Just look for the camp with all the books in it. I'll meet you there.
Tell me more about this contact of yours that can break Imperial codes.
Let's just say I've known him for a very long time and I trust him with my life. Like I said, he translated the journal I found. The one written by Emperor Leovic that led me here. Tell me why we should trust that Daedra lady, though.
I don't trust her, not completely, but she's trying to figure this out same as us.
All right, if you say so. I suppose if she's willing to help, we have to give her the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to watch her like a hawk, though. You never count your seeds before they sprout, my great-aunt Laurel always said.
I like her. I hope we get to go through this chapter with her around. I don't really remember, but I'm liking her.
Now that you've satisfied the wood elf's curiosity, it's time to satisfy mine. Show me what the cache contained, little mortal.
I found Emperor Leovet's signet ring and a scroll written in an imperial code.
We already knew this concerned Emperor Leovic, and I cannot read those coded words. As much as this mystery intrigues me, it has also begun to bore me. If we don't solve some piece of the puzzle soon, I may just look elsewhere for entertainment.
You'll leave us to deal with this on our own, even though the fate of the world may be at stake?
The fate of your world, little mortal, not mine. But do not fear. The mortal realm has always amused me. I will aid you as I can, provided such efforts continue to benefit me as well. Alas, I cannot help decipher the Emperor's code.
Eveli knows someone in Elden Root who can decipher the code.
So, the wood elf is useful after all. Interesting. I will open a portal to this Elden Root to expedite your journey. When the opportunity presents itself, ask the wood elf how she was able to break that ward. I sense something powerful.
I'll ask her. Were you able to open the ensorcelled scroll we found at the other annex?
Not yet, but I have my finest Banekin working on it even as we speak. Go, little mortal. Solve the mysteries before you while I ponder the various clues we've pulled together. I will find you when one of us has something new to report.
Okay.
This portal shall take you to Elden Root. Do not dally. I sense there's more to this mystery than the politics of emperors.
Wood elves are mad for plenty of things, but I think they got it right when they started building cities out of trees. Why use stones and backbreaking labor to do what nature does 1,000 times better?
All right, let's meet the contact.
Friend, meet Baragon. Baragon, this is my friend. We've got a scroll to show you.
Eveli says you have something for me to look at.
Yes, but it's written in code. Can you decipher it?
Let me take a look. Oh, Imperial, all right. Specifically, this is Emperor Leovic's personal code. Luckily, I know it well. Unfortunately, I don't have Leovic's signet ring. Without that, I can't decipher the code.
Here, we found this ring alongside the scroll.
You have a signet ring? Why, yes, this does appear to be Emperor Leovic's. At least it's one of them. He certainly loved his jewelry. So first that journal that Eveli brought me, and now this. What have you and my sister gotten into this time?
Eveli is your sister?
My younger sister, yes. I used to regale her with stories of my adventures, back before I became a scribe in Emperor Morikar's court. I worked for both him and his son Leovic. Eveli says I sling words the way she looses arrows, fast and on target.
You were an adventurer and a scribe?
Technically, I was an adventurer, then a scribe. Turned out I preferred ink and parchment to danger and daring do. Unfortunately, I think I put the wrong ideas into little Eveli's head. Anyway, the scroll's over there. Deciphered and everything.
Thank you. Deciphered Imperial document. Ooh, some tiny looking words for my old eyes. The words of Imperial Leovic. Leovic? He said it several times and I still can't get it right. Leovic. Written Imperial Code in 2E57. Deciphered by Baragon in the current year. The traitor Baron marches ever closer, the rebel, the would-be usurper. I must complete this document and send it with all due haste to one of my hidden imperial caches. The secret, started by my grandfather and passed on to me by my father, must not die with me. It is imperative that the 4 ambitions come to fruition, that everything is ready when the time is right. Promises were made, bargains set in blood and stone, and the Prince of Destruction does not accept failure, not in matters such as this. My steward, Pharaoh Lupus, he has raised me, served me, taught me, indulged me. Now he acts as my confessor as well, hearing every detail of the plan and the secret. He knows the locations where the 4 ambitions have been moved to. He knows where to find the book. And he knows everyone who has been involved in one aspect of the plan or another. He may not understand everything I told him, but he will remember. He literally knows where every part of the secret has been buried. If I cannot stop Baron the Betrayer, if I cannot restore order to my empire, then those who remain must carry on. Between your devoted waking flame and the knowledge I have passed on to Steward Lupus, you have everything you need to make our 4 ambitions a reality. Do not fail me. Do not fail Mehrunes Dagon. Talk with Iveli.
Well, what did the scroll say? Do we finally know the Emperor's secret?
Here, it talks about secrets, ambitions, and the Emperor's steward. Someone named Feral Lupus?
Feral Lupus? He hired me to investigate Black Drake Villa. But why is the word ambitions capitalized? It must mean something special. Thanks for helping me. Here, take part of what Lupus already paid me. There's more if you come with me to Riften.
Yes, I will.
The deciphered document. It mentions the person who hired me. Feral Lupus. Could he really be Emperor Leovic's steward? I guess it's possible. Anyway, I'm supposed to bring this book I recovered to him. Well, to his contact in Riften, anyway.
Okay, Leovic. Leovic. Not Leovic. Leovic. Okay, tell me more about this book you recovered.
Feral Lupus sent me to retrieve the book from Black Drake Villa, one of the Longhouse Emperor's hidden retreats. I found it and a journal, the one that led me to Nesalis. It's a strange old tome. I can't read any of the words, if they are words.
What do you mean, you can't read it?
It's written in a language I've never seen before. Looking at the pages makes my eyes hurt, and just carrying it around, it's kind of uncomfortable. Will you come with me to Riften? I want to deliver the book and be done with this business.
I'll go with you to Riften and to deliver the book.
I never actually met with Feral Lupus directly. Everything was done through an intermediary, a mage named Renna. We can find her at the Mages Guild Hall in Riften. My brother has a cart we can use to make the journey, or I can just meet you there.
What else do you know about Feral Lupus?
Before we found the document my brother deciphered for us, I assumed he was a scholar or a book collector or something. I had no idea he was the steward of the last Longhouse Emperor. We never met, just exchanged letters until he sent me to Renna.
And what should I know about Renna?
Renna's some kind of mage. She gave me the final instructions for my mission to the villa and handed over the gold. Well, the first payment. I'm promised more when I deliver the book. Don't worry, I'll make sure you get a fair share of the reward.
Tell me more about the book you were sent to retrieve from Black Drake Villa.
Neither Farrell's letters nor my discussion with Renna provided much information. They told me where to look and gave me a map. It had a description of the book written in the corner. I've been carrying it around for a while now. It's difficult.
Difficult how?
It's hard to describe. It's like carrying a weight, but not like a heavy pack or anything. More like a burden, a constant worry that never subsides. I've also had dreams lately. Bad ones. But I don't want to talk about them. Not yet.
Why didn't you deliver the book as soon as you retrieved it?
Those feelings weren't there at the beginning. Plus, I found that journal. I took it to my brother to decipher. By then, I realized the Longhouse Emperors were hiding something. I wanted to know more. So, I went to Nesalis, met you, and here we are.
Did you show your brother the book? Maybe he can translate it.
Yeah, I thought of that. He took one look at the thing and handed it right back to me. Said it wasn't any language he ever saw and wanted nothing to do with it.
Uh-oh.
Some brother, right?
That means maybe we shouldn't be messing with it. Okay, meet Evely in the Riften Mages Guild. The Emperor's Secret. Evely Sharp Arrow and Larenth, the Dremora, are chasing the same mystery, a secret concerning the last Longhouse Emperor, Leovic. Clues point to his steward, Feral Lupus, who hired Evely to acquire a strange book. We need to bring it to him in Riften. To get to Feral Lupus, we need to meet with Renna at the Mages Guild Hall in Riften. I can take the cart or make my way there and rendezvous with Evely in the Mages Guild. Well, let's take the cart. Where's the cart at? Well, this is not the cart. Where? Oh, the cart right here. Okie dokie. Cart to Riften. Let's take it. Back to the rift. Now we need to go find Everly.
Hey, friend! Over here!
I'm right here, sister.
You made it! I'm glad you're here. I wasn't looking forward to facing Renna alone. Not after what we found out.
Are you sure Renna is here?
Yeah, I spotted her in the main hall. Look, I've been thinking. Since Varl, Lupus, and Renna weren't totally honest with me, I might as well use an intermediary of my own. Plus, something's not right about all this. Will you talk to Renna for me?
I'll go talk to Renna, but what do you mean that something's not right?
I'm not sure, but I want to keep watch. I've had the feeling that someone's been following me since I arrived in Riften. I might be acting like a cracked acorn, but better safe than sorry, right?
Okay. We'll talk with Renna. She's in here.
Yes? Is there something I can help you with?
I represent Eveli Sharp Arrow. She wants to turn over the item you sent her to recover.
Everly? She found Varl's book? Oh, that's wonderful news. But why is Everly standing way over there? And why are you talking to me instead of her? What's this all about, stranger?
When Evely found out that you hadn't been completely honest with her, she decided to be cautious.
Not completely honest. Just what are you implying? Is Everly attempting to change the terms of our deal? Varl offered a fair price for what he asked her to do.
We know that Pharaoh Lupus was Emperor Leovik's steward.
Quiet! If certain ears heard those words, our lives wouldn't be worth a hawker's blister. I suppose it's time for Everly to meet Varl. We have a house here in Riften, around the corner from the bank. Just knock 2 times or he won't respond.
Okie doke. Alrighty.
Head for Renna's house. I'll be right behind you.
And where is Renna's house? Down this way. Oh, almost passed it. Ooh, can I take these apples? No. Oh, yeah, we need to knock.
Help! Help me!
That doesn't sound good. Hurry, let's get inside.
Gonna bust in. What in the world's done happened up in here? Uh-oh. What is that? And I saw Legionnaire Main or something up there on the upper left.
Varl? No, 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 no!
Oh, Renna. I'm so sorry.
Good thinking. Let's thaw out a little before we get moving again.
Oh, Varl! I told him to forget about the past, but did he listen? No!
Pharaoh Lupus was murdered. Does this have something to do with Emperor Leovik's secret?
You know about that? Maybe. Probably. Varl never told me a lot about his time serving the Emperor, but I knew it was on his mind recently. That's why he hired Everly. He said he wanted to make things right.
So who do you think killed him? I found this sheet of paper on his body.
A sheet of... Oh, gods. That's a sign of the Dark Brotherhood. They assassinated my poor Farrell, and all because of something that should have stayed buried with the damn Longhouse Emperors.
Tell us what you know about this secret. Everything we found so far led us here.
Then I guess you've reached a dead end. Farrell never told me much, just that he needed the book he sent Everly to find. That he had to correct a terrible mistake. He also mentioned that Leovic told him things, but he never got into specifics.
I'm sorry Farrell Lupus was killed, but what should Everly do with the book he sent her to find?
I don't care about the book.
Oh.
I want nothing to do with it. If the Dark Brotherhood thinks I know anything, they'll come after me. And you as well. You should forget about Farrell and Leovic and that book. Forget about them and go far, far away.
You said Leovic told Farrell things, but you don't know specifics. Anything you can remember may help.
You know, things. State secrets, I suppose.
Things.
Hidden dreams, wild desires. Farrell helped raise the Emperor. They were close. Or as close as the most powerful man in the world and his steward can be. Once, Farrell mentioned another secret.
Did the secret involve something called the Four Ambitions?
Ambitions? No, I don't recall any mention of that. Farrell didn't say much, just referred to something as the secret of the Longhouse Emperors. I got the feeling it had something to do with Daedra worship and some sort of weapons. That's all I know.
Okay.
Come on, let's talk outside. I'll meet you out back under the dock.
Can I look around this house now since he's been killed? I'm sorry. Please don't mind me and my loot habits. Where is she? Went all the way around. Oh, she's down below, of course.
What do you think? Did the Dark Brotherhood really assassinate Farrell Lupus? Is this book he sent me to retrieve really that important? I'm not sure what we should do next, so if you have any ideas, I can't wait to hear them.
We have a strange book, a secret that may concern the fate of the world, and a murdered steward.
That about sums it up. Plus the dreams I've been having. Ever since I found that book, I've been having the most strange and disturbing dreams.
What kind of dreams? She mentioned dreams before.
Nothing specific. I'm always someplace. A forest, a town. Then the ground starts to shake or fire erupts all around me. Once the place was flooded by a deluge of water. And there are always 4 animals watching from a nearby hill.
What kind of animals?
A huge boar, a fox, and a pair of identical rams. Weird, huh? You know, I'm attributing the dreams to the book, but it could be something I ate. My diet has been all over the place these past few weeks.
I wonder if these 4 animals she's dreaming about has anything to do with these ambitions. That's interesting, but it doesn't really help us at the moment.
Oh, great. The scary Daedra lady is back.
Flattery and cuteness will get you nowhere, Elf. Come, little mortal. I have information.
That was hilarious.
Say thank you, little mortal. I have read the ensorcelled scroll, and I know where we need to go next on our quest to learn Leovic's secret. Unless, that is, you and the elf discovered something in the coded documents.
The coded message led us to Leovic's steward, but he was murdered by the Dark Brotherhood.
The assassins who follow Mephala? Or are they the ones who serve the Void? No matter. My information actually concerns the secret we seek to uncover. According to the ensorcelled scroll, there is another cache annex beneath the Imperial City.
There's something beneath the Imperial City?
Yes. hidden in the Imperial sewers. I will open a portal that will get you close to the Annex, but you will need to deal with the wards. For all their reverence of the Daedra, these Longhouse Emperors certainly went out of their way to keep us out.
All right, let's go see what's waiting for us in the Imperial sewers.
Oh, not me, little mortal. I have no intention of slogging through the muck and the sludge when you are more than capable of handling that. I shall catch up to you after you have dealt with the wards. Go on now, and take the wood elf with you.
I remember this lady. I remember doing some stuff with her before. I just don't remember where at. I think it was in the base game, though. Okay, Evelyn, let's go.
Another portal? Don't Daedra have flying horses or something?
Let's enter. Too funny. I am really liking her character. She is hilarious. Oh wow. Right into the thick of things here.
These are the Imperial sewers. Fancy.
Which way do we need to go? Let me look at this map. Get a better view of this map. Alright, looks like we can go this way.
Looks like the Order of the Waking Flame got here first. Damn!
You should have run.
The ward's down. The cultists must
Should
be
have been
inside.
more prepared.
Over here? Oh, I was gonna say, wait, why is it not showing where we need to go? Search for clues to Leovic's secret.
Go slow. Let's not alert the cultists until absolutely necessary.
Oh, please, we're not worried about no cultists.
Look! A cache! And it's still warded!
These treasures belong to the Order of the Waking Flame.
And stay down.
What a glorious day. As my prince commanded, I allied myself with the Reachman Durkarak, also known as the Black Drake, and brokered a deal that will see the powerful barbarian crowned emperor and placed upon the ruby throne. Now begins the true work, the endless preparations, the rituals, everything that must be done to make ready for the four ambitions of Mehrunes Dagon. We will perform our tasks and wait for the day when the final part of the arrangement will be carried out and Mehrunes Dagon will claim his due. All praise the Prince of Destruction. All praise the Prince of Change.
The Longhouse Emperors really did it. They made a deal with Mehrunes Dagon.
Another sacrifice for Lord Dagon!
Oh my, okay. Dude.
No surprises there.
Took a lot to get him down. The Journal of Emperor Leovic. My father and my grandfather before me started all this, but I shall be the one to end it and reap the reward. if the bastard Varen doesn't show up and kill me first. My father had this annex built beneath Imperial City to house the last of our secrets, a safe haven for others to find so they can carry out the work. If worse comes to worse, you understand. Here are all the people who have at least a part of the puzzle, though only my steward and the leader of the Order of the Waking Flame know the entire truth, and even they aren't privy to the changes I need to make as the forces of the traitor Varen draw near. The 4 ambitions aren't ready yet. If they were, I'd use them to destroy Varen and save my legacy. But the time of the ambitions is still a few years away. I have one last trick up my sleeve, and I'll use the shrine in this annex, the one my father personally dedicated to Mehrunes Dagon, to appeal to the Prince of Destruction and seek his help again, as my grandfather did when he conquered the Empire. If I fail, and if I fail to the traitor Varen, then you, as the High Priest of the Order of the Waking Flame, will have to deal with the others and determine where I moved the ambitions. I could not let them fall into Varen's hands. Steward Farrell Lupus, Chief Counselor Leviticus, Counselor Abor, Counselor Falera, Counselor Itnia, Counselor Jarek, Counselor Sophis, Counselor Bethesda.
Emperor Leovic wrote that, but it's not in code. If those counselors know the secret, their lives are in danger.
Chicken. Oh, geez, those people are back already? Oh, man. I want to do some little bit of looting here. Steal. Oh, I guess I won't steal. Alright, one more.
Blood for Lord Dagon.
Oh, okay. Got a boss here.
Roll out of there!
Oh, lady? Dang! I don't know what that was she was doing to me. She was like draining my, of course, my health, and I don't know what she was doing. This document describes a ritual that must be performed at a dedicated shrine deeper inside this annex. If successful, the ritual will allow the performer of the ritual to communicate directly with Mehrunes Dagon. At least that seems to be the general idea. Notes in the margin indicate that the ritual was inscribed by Eshel, Doombringer of the Order of the Waking Flame.
The cult's trying to contact Mehrunes Dagon. Let's find that shrine.
Mehrunes Dagon, show me where to find your 4 ambitions.
Oh.
Step through the portal and prove your worth to the Lord of Fire and Flood.
What in the world?
That cracked acorn is stepping into oblivion?
You honor me, Lord Dagon.
Look, behind the statue. A portal. Come on.
Well, I had to deal with these baddies first, lady. Slow your roll, sister. Oh, he just went through the portal. Portal to the Deadlands.
I don't believe it. Is this really Oblivion?
What in Oblivion?
Why do you think he named this place the Deadlands? Looks more like the really hot lands to me.
Yeah, it does look pretty hot.
I gave the mortals everything they requested, and yet we come to this.
Your acolyte, the leader of our order. He sent me to find the 4 ambitions.
Stay ready.
My arrows
Never know
will
what
make
else
short
might be
work
headed
of
our
the
way.
I'm not too sure about Mehrunes Dagon.
the leader of the Waking Flame, sent me to finish what the Black Drake started.
I have invested a significant amount of effort into the four ambitions.
I don't want to get in there. Thank you for taking care of him. Oh, okay. Hello, baddie.
The ambitions must be some sort of weapons. We can't let them fall into the hands of this cult.
Well, dang, how many mini-bosses are they going to throw at us?
And yet, the ambitions have been misplaced, and the bargain struck remains unfulfilled.
Then command me, Lord Dagon. I shall do whatever you ask.
Kill Doombringer
You
Esho.
want my ambitions?
Ooh, wait.
Then prove your worth and destroy the intruders.
Sated and ready to take on the world, huh?
Alright, we're ready now. Let's go.
Arise, Krasgoth! Destroy those who would defy Lord Dagon!
Oh my! Ooh, watch out for the fire breath.
Can't hold on much longer.
Then face me directly, unbelievers!
Sharp as a knife.
You bested my follower, mortals. So I shall permit you to leave my realm with your lives. Step through the portal and be gone.
Jeez, return to Elden Root. Man, sharp as knife. He did not last long.
Let's just do what we came here for and get out of here.
A portal from Oblivion? And you, little mortal, emerging with hardly a scratch?
You know what that's good for?
Come,
Ah,
tell me
you'll figure
everything.
it out.
I don't know if I emerge without hardly a scratch. I wouldn't go that far.
You never cease to intrigue me, little mortal. Is that the distinct scent of Mehrunes Dagon and the Deadlands that lingers about you like a cloud of flesh flies? Never mind about that. Tell me what you learned and how you ended up in Dagon's realm.
The Waking Flame cultists were in the annex when we arrived.
Yes. The Order of the Waking Flame has been particularly persistent in trying to run down this secret for themselves. Speaking of which, did you learn any more about Leovik's secret?
Found the secret of a bargain made between Durkorak and the Black Drake and Mehrunes Dagon.
Interesting. I recall something about that. The mortal who went on to become the first of the Longhouse Emperors attempted to make deals with a number of the Daedric princes, my own lord included. Any indication about the terms of this bargain?
Some sort of weapons, the 4 ambitions, and I found a list. People who apparently know the secret.
Well, little mortal, your course is clear. We have barely plumbed the depths of this mystery. You must find the people on this list and discover the truth of the 4 ambitions. Meanwhile, I have other avenues to explore.
All right, see you later, Laren.
Now that the scary Daedra lady is gone, let's talk. That was kind of exciting. I've never been to any part of Oblivion before. A lot of it felt familiar, though, like places I've seen in my dreams lately. Anyway, thanks to everything we learned, I know exactly what needs to happen next.
What needs to happen next, Evelie?
We need to find the people on that list. Warn them about the Dark Brotherhood. See what they can tell us about the ambitions. And what I should do with this book. Hey, thanks, by the way. I never got the rest of my pay, but I can spare this for now.
Oh, man, she's giving us a lot of coin.
I'll start the search in Leywin. That's where Chief Counselor Leviticus was, last I heard. Think he's helping to govern the city or something. Once I get the lay of the land, I'll send word to you. You know, in case you still want to help and all.
Will you be alright hanging on to that strange book?
I think so. This all started when Varl Lupus sent me to find this book, and that put me on the trail of Emperor Leovic's secret. Now we know that the secret concerns a deal made with Mehrunes Dagon and something called the Four Ambitions.
But we don't know any specifics.
Well, we know the Dark Brotherhood murdered Varl Lupus, who turned out to be the Emperor's steward, and we know that the Waking Flame are Dagonists seeking the Ambitions. In Leovic's notes, the Ambitions were described as some sort of weapons.
Oh, okay, so nothing to do with those 4 animals that she's been having dreams about. And Labyrinth believes all this concerns the fate of our world?
Yeah, not sure how I feel about the scary Daedra lady, but her ominous warning makes my leaves shudder. If Mehrunes Dagon has his sights set on Tamriel, we're in for all sorts of disasters. Whatever the Longhouse Emperor's promised, it can't be good.
Leovic's notes also listed other people besides Varl Lupus who know about the secret.
Right. I'm not an expert on Imperial politics, but I recognize Leviticus's name. He was on the Elder Council before the Empire fell. I remember listening to a herald in Eldenroot. They brought news that Leviticus was alive and serving in Leyawiin.
What do you know about Leyawiin?
Not a lot, really. I've never been up in that area. As far as I know, it's an Imperial city on the Topal Bay. So far, it's been able to keep the Three Banners Wall mostly away from its borders, or so the heralds have reported.
How will you convince Leviticus that he may be in danger?
I don't know. I usually just make things up along the way. I suppose I'll offer my assistance and see what happens. Once I make some contacts, I'll send word. If you're still interested in solving this mystery, you can meet me then.
Okay. So, that is the end of the prologue. Let me look here at collections. So when we come back, we're going to go into the stories and accept this quest. A call to arms. The Chamber of Legates in Leyawiin needs help to investigate a threat against former Imperial counselors and the activities of a Mehrunes Dagon cult. Seek the leader of the Ivory Brigade in Leyawiin, the capital of Blackwood. Alright, I need to meet Captain Rian Leor at the city of Leyawiin in Cyrodiil's Blackwood region. A city councilor has disappeared and he seeks help to investigate the situation. I hope we get to meet up. Well, of course, we should be able to meet up with her again. But anyways, that's going to do it for this episode. And when we come back, we will actually start the Blackwood chapter. So thank you guys very much for being here and watching. I surely appreciate it. And I will see you guys on in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Bye.